Stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Tonight, from Seattle, Washington,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Johnson now returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard victory.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 17 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. Adrian Peterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Tackled at the 27.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up
from the 27. Cousins over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Herb Smith, Jr.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Herb Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph, but now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got 2 big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
46-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Working out of the gun. Cousins got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Cousins to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A gain of 3 on
only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Complete to
that gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Trying the power game with Ham. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
brings up second and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Peterson. A gain of 5 brings up second and
From the shotgun, Wilson.
the 33-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now
Second and 10 now, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They run it with Carson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. On second and goal. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
The kick is good.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Eric Kendricks in on
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Brings up 2nd and
now it's Carson.
At the Vikings 17-yard.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings
now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
To number 84. An 8-yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Jefferson.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. On third down, Cousins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Peterson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
They run again with Carson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Smith catches left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
16 yards.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
3 brings up second and goal.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field. And then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Seahawks 14.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
Complete.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Lets it fly for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 55 yards.
1st down.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
to throw. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the 1st half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the 1st half, it gets ugly in the 2nd half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
15 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football.
Dalvin Cook on the carry. Fumble on the...
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They run again on first down, Peterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
10-10. At their own 30.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now Wilson on first down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, Wilson.
34-yard line.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Disley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A pass underneath for Carson.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
On the coverage.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road. So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a good first